Shop Wednesday. What's up, everybody? We're rocking and rolling. Look at what I got going on. Look at this contraption I got. Look at this. I got me an old turntable. I say old, I made it. And it was a terrible idea until today. And it finally worked out on something. I did. I got this board screwed to it. Standing here, I got an extension cord, my air hose. Liable to break a neck walking over stuff. I'm worried about Eli. He don't look down a lot. And he's mad at me. They're all good. Man, there's a lot of cuts in here. But it's all good. It's fun. I showed this yesterday on Tuesdays at 2. We had a little discussion on laser and what it can do and can't do and all the cool stuff. And so if y'all didn't get a chance to look at that, go look at that. Is some pretty cool stuff there going on. We're showing what all happens, but this is fun deal. It's quite the project. I got a lot left to do on it. But what else am I gonna say? Patreon's rocking and rolling. Podcast doing good. Monday mornings with Carrie and Willie on Spotify. Patreon is just my name, Wilson Capron, and I've been showing the process of problem solving all of this guy and how to get it fixed. And this is drywall mud, and it's working pretty good. This is 16 gauge, and so it's kind of flimsy as big as it is, and so I needed something to not vibrate. And daggone, it's working good. It's working real good. I didn't know what it would do, but anyhow, that's all good. We on the Tuesdays at 2, I'm gonna keep doing some laser stuff, and just there's a lot of questions, taking a little finger pointing every now and then. Are you at an advantage? Am I creating an advantage for myself by using some of those tools? Well, I wouldn't use them if they weren't an advantage, if they didn't make things better. But am I doing something that's cheating? Am I taking the handwork out of it? That's the question. Is this being removed from the equation? Are the hands being removed from the equation? Are we doing something that mass production can duplicate? Am I making sure that I stay true to the traditions of using some skill sets that honestly are the only way that you can excel at the craft, and that's with the hands? And so yes, I'm using laser, and to cut out this big old thing that I have here would have been very difficult if you drew the line in the sand and said you can't use technology past this point. It would have been difficult. If I'd have had to do it with a cold chisel, could I have done it? Sure. But technology made it a lot faster and a lot easier. And so I'm just showing that and making sure everybody understands and sees what it is. I don't want people thinking that this is a not custom one-of-a-kind piece, because that's what I do, is custom one-off pieces for people. And yeah, they're facets of my business. Using the laser, that I can use some technology and help my friends in the mass production world, like Jim Edwards, and put some designs on his pieces that, yeah, my hands don't touch it. They're not part of it. My hands made the designs and created value for people. Price point and availability in the mass production world is certainly different than what the budget is on this. I promise, this is different. So anyhow, I'm just going to show everybody what's going on. So we'll do another day or two of that. I'm going to show. I showed the laser engraver. I hate to say engraver because it does not do this, but it does put designs on metal, burns it in there, and so I exposed what was going on, and I'll do some more. I'll get a little more detailed with it, and I did a lot of showing how the designs get into the computer, how this scroll work happens. I think there's some fear that the scrolls just come from Mr. Google. You ask Mr. Google, hey, can you give me some scrolls that fit around this spur band, and boom, it shows up, which is AI, right? AI's doing some of that stuff, and AI has to use things that are already created, the examples of what's created. And yeah, I guess it can, I don't understand it. I guess it can do a lot of stuff. It can make a movie without actors. That's crazy. But moving forward, I just want to show that the way the tools work for me and how my hands are still involved and still creating these custom one-off pieces. And what is it?
Can we show them the cuts you're making?
Oh yeah, you can show them the cuts.
Laser didn't do that.
No, it didn't do that. It never will. It makes flat bottom stuff, but it can never make them
Reflect light like that.
Yeah, it can't reflect light.
Look at that. Look at the dimension.
Do all that business. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun project. Certainly out of my wheelhouse, but when you're challenged and rewarded for it, you go at it. So anyhow, hope all's well. Hate to be ranting to you guys, and I don't want it to be a rant, but we are going to expose. We are going to educate, and that's my job as TCA member. And that's kind of my mission in life. Having Eli in here is get as good as I possibly can and share that with the world, and let's keep moving forward. Like, that's very important to me, that we don't become stagnant, that we don't say, well, I know all the tricks and this is what I'm going to do. My dad's 80 years old and he's still trying to learn how to paint. So part of it's my blood, right? Part of it's who I am. But I'm going to keep using and keep pursuing things and that make me better, right? That allow me to do things that tell your story of the West in a way that nobody else can do. That doesn't mean I do it better than everybody else. There are other people that tell a story too. But I'm going to tell your story the best way I can, and away we go. So anyhow, enough ranting. Thank y'all for following. Stay tuned for more info. Adios.